Good evening. This is Vicky Sue Lyons and Steve Sova for the New Jersey Nightly News. Season 4 of Jersey Shore, set to take place in Italy, is about to start shooting in the next few weeks, and the cast is refusing to renew their contracts until they receive more money. The sudden contractual disagreement between the Jersey Shore cast and MTV could be linked to either the cast realizing this could be the last season of the show, wanting to get as much money as they can from MTV, or MTV limiting the exposure that comes with the personal appearances the cast members take part in, which can pay up to $40,000. Ronnie is the only cast member to sign, while the others plan to do the same. Steve has the latest on the Brookdale skin.
Ocean County College President John Larson is under heavy scrutiny right now. The College Board's trustees is reviewing Larson's expense reports on a quarterly basis after Larson raised the college tuition by over 8%. Larson's salary is currently over $200,000 due to this increase. The board says that it will also be watching the other 6 vice presidents at the college. Now here's Mike Peterson for today's sports news.
This week in Rider Sports, the women's tennis team will be facing off against Philadelphia University. The Lady Broncs are trying to finish their record strong and trying to get their 3rd win this season. The Philadelphia University team comes in with a record of 9-9, and they'll be looking for their 10th win this season as they try to go 10-9 for the final year. So hopefully our Lady Broncs can come out strong and play very fast-paced tennis, and we'll see what happens. Hello, I'm Mike Peterson, and I'm interviewing Coach Torres.
Mike, it's a pleasure to be interviewed by you.
Okay. Coach, when you look back at this season, how do you think the Rider women's tennis team did overall this year?
Overall, we didn't do too well. We were outgunned in a lot of the matches by more experienced players. The girls played very hard, but most of the teams we played had a deeper team as far as experience is concerned.
In the match, Rider University was trying to figure out how to beat Philadelphia University. It was a close match going head-to-head down to the wire. Recently, I had a chance to talk to Coach Torres about the recruiting process that goes on at Rider University when it comes to recruiting the top-notch players that play in Division I tennis.
We have 3 recruits coming in next year that I know of, but they're not really big-time players. Big-time players usually drift off to bigger universities, bigger Division I universities. But they're good players. They're good high school players, but they're not really top-of-the-line players.
When you look back at the Rider women's tennis team, you could see that the record went 3 for 17. Recently, I had a chance to talk to Coach Torres about what his expectations would be come next season.
I think absolutely the record will improve. These young players that got a lot of experience this year, along with the players that are coming in, I think that we'll have a much stronger team both in the men and women's side for next year.
Okay.
When you look at Rider women's tennis team, you have to look at the 3 incredible wins they had this year. The first 2 wins they had was against Wagner College, sweeping the season series both 7-0. And then the final win they had was when they played St. Francis of New York and beat them 7-0 as well. And then Rider University lost a heartbreaker in their season finale as they lost to Philadelphia University 3-4. But you got to give it up for those Lady Broncs this year. I mean, they played tremendously with a lot of heart and a lot of determination. So let's give it up for our Lady Broncs. Back to you, Lisa and Steve.
Thanks, Mike. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie is calling for public school teachers to be evaluated on their classroom performance and student achievement. Christie has become popular among conservatives confronting public employee unions and their salaries and pensions. A spokesman for a teachers' union stated that the governor's plan is an educational disaster, while Christie in turn said the New Jersey Education Association are a bunch of bullies and thugs. In Christie's reform of public education, he believes seniority-based tenure should be put to an end, as well as good teachers being paid higher than bad teachers.
In the wake of Japan's nuclear disaster, President Obama has ordered for comprehensive checks to all of America's nuclear facilities. New Jersey state and energy officials say Oyster Creek despite having a similar blueprint to one of Japan's fallen facilities, is good. The reason for Oyster Creek's passing grade over Japan's Fukushima Daiichi plant is that over the years, the state has been adding security upgrades. In addition to facility checks, Obama has ordered tests to ensure that New Jersey's milk and water are not contaminated from Japan's radiation. The tests have come back negative.